Hi guys, sorry I'm not in today. So I'm still gonna go through all the notes with you. Let's start with doing the do now. It's on page 25. You guys have 5 minutes to do the do now. All right, let's go over these. So first, the derivative, well, for 2, we're doing antiderivative. So for 2, the antiderivative, if we have a constant, the constant just stays in front. The antiderivative of secant squared is just tan x. All right. The antiderivative of this one will just be 5. Antiderivative of e to the x, it's just itself. Plus c over here. 5e to the x, and then this is going to be, so 6 over x, this is the same as 6x to the negative 1. Remember, the one exception for doing the reverse power rule is if our exponent's a negative 1, and in that case, the antiderivative is just going to be ln, so ln of the absolute value of x plus c. All right. This last one is a u substitution problem, and I know that because I see basically in parentheses, I see this other function here. So I'm going to rewrite this first as the antiderivative of 2x plus 1 to the negative 1/2. So my u is always going to be what is in parentheses. So it's right here. What's in parentheses. So my u is this guy. So u equals 2x plus 1. So my du, so my derivative of u, du is just going to be 2 dx. So when I look back at this original integral, it's really easy to substitute that u in, right? I see that 2x plus 1, and so I can go ahead and say that's going to be u to the negative 1/2. The one thing, though, is that I am missing a 2. So what I need to do is I need to put a 2 here on the inside. So I'm multiplying by 2 to get, so I have a 2 dx now. But whenever I change an integral, I basically need to be multiplying by 1. So I'm going to multiply on the outside by the reciprocal, which will be 1/2. So I'm multiplying by 1/2 on the outside here. So when I do this, so now it's going to be really easy to go and do this integral here. So the 1/2 stays, and this antiderivative of u to the negative 1/2, I add 1, so I add 2 over 2 to my exponent, and I'll get u to the 1/2, and then I divide by my new exponent, which in this case is the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal. So I'll multiply by 2, and I'm adding c at the end. The 1/2 and the 2 cancel out, So I just have u to the 1/2 plus c. And then in this case, my last thing to do is to substitute my u back into the equation. And in this case, I know my u is going to be 2x plus 1. So I'll say 2x plus 1 raised to the 1/2 plus c. So that's the same thing as 1 over the square root, or sorry, not 1 over the square root, just the square root of 2x plus 1 plus c. So your answer will be c. All right. Should be able to, here we go. All right. I'm going to start a new video because I can only record for 15 minutes at a time, and I will upload that.